Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Chill English. My name is Quinn. Today we will talk about one big question. How can we speak English fluently? Many students want to speak well, but they often follow the wrong way. They spend a lot of time, but they do not improve. This can make you feel tired and confused. But when you know the right way, you will save time and feel more confident every day. When you use the right method, learning English can feel easy and fun. You do not need to feel stress. You can learn step by step, and your English will grow stronger. In this lesson, I will share with you some common mistakes that many learners make. I will also show you better ways to practice. These ideas are very important, but not every teacher talks about them in class. Let us start with the first mistake, sourire. Many learners think that watching English movies is enough to become fluent. Movies are fun. You can hear many voices and new words. You can see how people use English in real life. This is good. But if you only watch passively, you do not speak. Your mouth is quiet. Your brain does not practice enough. Watching alone will not make you fluent. So, what can you do? You need to make movies a tool for active practice. When you watch a movie, stop the video. Repeat the sentence. Copy the actor's voice. Try to say the line 3 or 4 times. Then, change some words to make a new sentence. For example, if the actor says, "I don't know what to say," you can also say, "I don't know what to do," or "I don't know where to go." This way, one sentence becomes many, and now you are speaking, not just watching. Think about this. If you sit on your sofa and watch a video of someone doing exercise, will your body become strong? Of course not. You must move your own body. You must do the exercise. Learning English is the same. If you only watch, you will not improve. But if you open your mouth and use the words, you will get stronger and more fluent. Here is one more example. Imagine you hear a character in a movie say, "I can't believe this is happening." Do not only listen and smile. Pause the video. Say the line again with the same feeling. Repeat it 3 times. Then use the same line in your own life. If something surprising happens, you can say in English, "I can't believe this is happening." Now the phrase is part of you. Every time you do this, your memory becomes stronger and speaking feels more natural. The second mistake many people believe is that speaking fast means speaking fluently. Some learners try to talk very quickly. They think if they speak fast, other people will believe they are good at English. But this is not true. Speed is not fluency. If you speak too fast, your words may mix together, your grammar may break, your mind feels nervous. This is not fluency. Real fluency is clear, calm, and confident. Native speakers also do not always speak fast. Sometimes they slow down, sometimes they pause, they even repeat words. This is normal and natural. So, do not try to be a machine gun speaker. Instead, try to be clear and natural. That is real fluency. Speaking slowly also helps you. When you speak more slowly, you have time to think. You can choose the right words. You can relax. And you can show your message more clearly. Remember, the goal of speaking is not to impress people with speed. The goal is to connect and be understood. So, clarity and confidence are more important than speed. The third mistake is this. Many people think they must think in English all the time. Some teachers say, You must think in English, not in your native language. This advice is useful, but many learners understand it in the wrong way. They try to think in English every second. When they cannot do it, they feel bad. They feel stress, and sometimes they want to quit. But the truth is different. You cannot push your brain to think in English all the time. Your brain does not work like a light switch. You cannot turn it on and off so fast. Thinking in English comes slowly. After practice, it is like growing a tree. You cannot shout at a tree and say, "Grow now." The tree will not listen. You need to give water every day and wait. One day, the tree is big. So, what can you do? You can make small English moments in your day. For example, in the morning when you eat breakfast, describe your food in English. Say, "This bread is soft. This coffee is hot." In the evening, write a short diary in English. Just 2 or 3 sentences is enough. When you listen to music, sing along with the English lyrics. These little steps are like drops of water. Over time, they connect together. One day, you will notice that you are thinking in English without trying. The fourth mistake is to believe there is one perfect method to learn English. Many learners search for the magic key. They want one app, one book, or one course that will make them fluent. But there is no magic key. There is no single way. Learning English is like building a house. You cannot build a house with only a hammer. You need many tools. You need bricks, wood, nails, and cement. Each tool has its job. Only when you use them together can you build a strong house. English is the same. You need listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Each skill helps the others. Listening gives you sounds and rhythm. Speaking gives you practice with your mouth. Reading gives you new words. Writing makes your grammar better. You need all of them. So do not waste time looking for the perfect method. Instead, make your own mix. For example, you can listen to a podcast for 20 minutes. You can speak with a friend for 15 minutes. You can write a short message or diary for 10 minutes. This looks simple, but if you do it every day, after 1 year you will have hundreds of hours of practice. This is real progress. The fifth mistake is to believe that you must learn many difficult words to be fluent. Some learners try to memorize rare and complicated words. They think this will make them sound smart, but this does not help with fluency. If you use a difficult word in the wrong way, people may not understand you. Real fluency comes from simple words and common phrases. These are the words you use every day. For example, greetings, asking for help, ordering food, saying thank you, or sharing simple feelings. Native speakers also use simple words most of the time. They do not use rare words in daily talk. So, do not spend too much time on advanced vocabulary. First, build a strong base with simple and useful words. Later, you can add more. For example, phrases like, "How's it going?" "Could you help me?" "Let me check," or "I'll call you later," are very powerful. They are short, easy, and you can use them in many situations. These phrases are the true power of English. If you know them well, you can join conversations with confidence. The sixth mistake is this. Many learners believe that if they study a new word one time, they will remember it forever. Maybe you write the word in your notebook. You read it 3 times. You feel happy because you think, "Now I know this word." But after 1 week, you forget it. This is normal. Your brain forgets if you do not use the word again and again. Language memory needs repetition. You must see and use the word many times, in many places. That is how the word becomes strong in your mind. For example, if you learn the word apple, do not stop at the meaning. Use it in a sentence. I eat an apple every morning. Next, write it in your diary. Today I bought 3 apples. Later, use it in a question. Do you like apples? Every time you use the word, the memory becomes deeper. One word becomes part of your real English. The 7th mistake is to believe that grammar alone will make you fluent. Grammar is important, but grammar is only the frame of the language. It is like the skeleton of a body. Without it, you cannot stand. But the skeleton alone is not enough. You need muscles, skin, and movement. If you only focus on grammar rules, you may know the structure but still cannot speak. A better way is to learn grammar and use it in practice. Learn the rule, then make your own sentences. Try to use the grammar in speaking and writing. For example, after learning the past tense, do not just fill in the blanks in a textbook. Tell a short story. Yesterday I walked to the park. I met a friend. We talked for 10 minutes. In this way, grammar is not only in your head, it is in your life. Do not be afraid of mistakes. When you speak, you may forget a rule. That is fine. If the listener understands, you are successful. Over time, with more practice, your grammar will improve naturally. Even native speakers sometimes break grammar rules, but they are still fluent because they focus on meaning. The 8th mistake is thinking that fluency means never making mistakes. Many learners want to be perfect. They think, if I say something wrong, people will laugh at me. So, they stay quiet. They do not speak. But silence is not fluency. Silence is the real problem. The truth is that making mistakes is part of learning. Children make many mistakes when they learn their first language, but no one stops them. They keep speaking, and they get better. You must do the same. Every mistake is a lesson. Every mistake is a step forward. Here is one small trick. Record your voice when you speak English. Then listen to it. You may hear some mistakes. Instead of feeling bad, try to correct them next time. This way, mistakes become your teacher. Another way is to speak with a friend who is also learning English. Both of you will make mistakes, but you can laugh, learn, and improve together. Remember this, people do not care if your English is perfect. They care if they understand you. Communication is the goal, not perfection. When you focus on sharing your idea, you will feel more relaxed. And when you are relaxed, your English becomes more natural. The 9th mistake is to fear silence when you speak. Many learners think that if they stop talking for a few seconds, they are not fluent. But silence is normal. Even native speakers stop often. They say, well, or let me think. They pause to organize ideas. Silence is not a problem. Silence can help you. When you stop for a second, you can take a breath. You can think of the next word. You can make your message clear. A short pause shows that you are thinking carefully. It makes your speech more natural. So, do not be afraid to stop. Use pauses as part of your rhythm. You can practice this skill. Try telling a story in English. Choose 2 or 3 places to stop for 1 second. Smile and then continue. This will make you feel comfortable with silence. Soon, you will see that pauses make your English sound better, not worse. The last idea is very important. Fluency does not come from theory, it comes from action. You can read many books and join many classes. You can watch many videos about English. But if you never open your mouth, you will not become fluent. Fluency is like swimming. You cannot learn swimming only by reading a book. You must go into the water. With English, you must speak. Do not wait until you feel ready. If you wait for the perfect time, it will never come. Start today with small steps. Say simple sentences to yourself. Record your voice and listen. Write 1 or 2 lines in English every evening. Talk to a friend for 5 minutes in English. Each step is small, but each step moves you forward. Progress is slow at first, but that is normal. Think of planting a seed. For a long time, you see nothing, but under the ground, the seed is growing. Then one day, a green leaf comes out. After that, the plant grows faster and stronger. Your English is the same. Even when you feel no change, your brain is building new connections. Later, you will suddenly feel more fluent. Do not let wrong beliefs stop you. You do not need to speak fast. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to know every difficult word. You do not need to think in English every second. And you do not need one magic method. These are myths. The real way is simple. Practice every day. Use simple words. Repeat many times. Accept mistakes. And keep going. Every time you speak, you are one step closer to fluency. Even if the step is small, it is still progress. Every mistake you make is also progress. Because each mistake shows that you are trying, and each try makes you better than before. Remember, the goal is communication. The goal is connection. When you speak and someone understands you, that is success. You can feel proud. Later, with more practice, your English will grow. But even today, you can already use English to connect with people. Let me give you one final example. Imagine you are in a cafe. You want to order coffee. You do not need difficult words. You only need to say, "1 coffee, please." That is enough. The waiter understands you. You got what you wanted. That is real English. Simple, clear, and useful. So, what is the secret to fluency? It is not speed. It is not perfection. It is not one app or one book. The secret is daily practice. The secret is courage to speak. The secret is a calm heart that enjoys the journey. Be patient with yourself. Do not compare with others. Everyone has their own road. Just keep moving. A little every day is enough. One day you will look back and see how far you have come. Thank you for listening to this lesson with me, Quinn, at Chill English. I hope these ideas help you. Now, think about your own learning. Which mistake did you believe before? Which truth is new for you today? Remember, English is not magic. It is practice. Practice makes you strong. Practice makes you fluent. So, move forward with energy. Practice every day. Treat mistakes as teachers. Speak clearly. Enjoy your journey. You can do it. Believe in yourself. That is the end of today's talk. Thank you again for joining me. I will see you in the next lesson. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, and stay confident. Goodbye for now.